Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Riza Gusti Nurjayani. I'm from English Department of IAIN Kediri. Today, I want to explain about the journals and the title EFL Student Perspective on the Usefulness of ICT Based Learning in Indonesian Higher Education by Muhammad Basri and Ramana at 2019. Before we go to the next materials, do you know what is ICT? ICT is the term of information and communication technology, or you can call it as ICT. It refers to form of technology that are used to transmit, process, store, create, display, share or exchange information by electronic device. This broad definition of ICT includes such technology as radio, television, video, DVD, telephone, satellite system, and computer network as a hardware and software, and another online applications. ICT is a tool for computer communication facilities. From the definition of ICT, it has very important role and can be used wherever and whenever, and the output produced can reach its users at a low cost and in a short time across all ICT users. You can get my point. And then we could in this journal we will discuss about five parts. The first part is introduction. The second part is literature of review, and the third part is the method, and the fourth is result and discussions, and the last is conclusion. So we're going to the first part. It is about introductions. Use of information and communication technology, or ICT, is now overgrowing in Indonesia. The growth rate of internet users in Indonesia from 2000 to 2017 saw a very significant increase. This rapid growth indicates that the use of internet is for Indonesians seeking information. Most of Indonesians seeking information is from educational field. And nowadays, the use of ICT in teaching and learning process become very important. The teacher is expected to be both traditional and modern in his or her teaching learning process. The information and communication technology integration in the classroom, well known as educational technology. It brings new insight to enhance the quality of education, especially in higher education. This in this research is intended to contribute to filling this gap by examining the ICT-based learning of the EFL students of the English education program. It deals with the implementation of ICT-based learning in the English department at Indonesian university level. It is about literature of review. Based on Rahman Siddiq and Muhammad Yunus at 2012, revealed that the ICT-based learning improvement based on the student recommendations. The study discussed the student experience in using blogs as learning journals. The findings show that the student interest in the use of computer tools in their learning experience and most often suggest using blogging for further lessons. And the second one from Matukin and Zitskova at 2015. They further examine that effectiveness of information and communication technology in English language teaching. Their study explored the implementation of information and communication technology in higher professional education, focused on the English language teaching student learning outcomes. Going to the third part, it is about the method. In these articles, we can see there are five parts. The first is about the research design. They use mixed method because they use descriptive survey using purposive sampling for data processing, while and they use deduction method used to analyze and interpreting data. Mixed method is a combination of qualitative and quantitative method. And then it's about participant. The participant involved the fifth year student of English education program at Makassar University, and the target in the present study were 55 students, which consists of two class groups. And the media of ICT that they use is Moodle, which is a campus learning facility. And about the treatment, ICT-based learning model applied in this study was a combination of online class and face-to-face meeting. By using this learning management system, the student could easily access the lectures material online, evaluate lecture materials, reflect the result of discussion at face-to-face meeting, and submit weekly assignment and final semester assignment. And the last is about the instrument. The instrument of this study consists of an online questionnaire using SurveyMonkey used to answer the student perception using the ICT-based learning of English language teaching. And the online questionnaire adapt the technology acceptance model, or most of us call it as a TAM model. Part is about the result and discussion. To discuss the data result of the study, there are four categories of the question based on the TAM models by David at 19 and 85. The first one is about perceived ease of use, or PAU. In this study, it refers to the degree that the student believe that the use of ICT-based learning requires a relatively low workload and thinking effort. It implies that the tool of ICT-based learning, which is applied, should make the learning simple. So, based on the data of the study, most of 98.02% the participants perceive that ICT-based learning seems easy for them to implement. And the second one is perceived usefulness, or you can call it PU. In this study, PU refers to the degree that ELT students believe that using ICT-based learning would enhance their English language teaching performance. From the worst item of the student perceived usefulness, around 89.04% of the students agreed that using ICT-based learning in ELT become useful for their performance. So, it can infer that the using of ICT-based learning in the ELT course can be useful to enhance student ELT performance. The third part is attitude toward usage, or you can call it as ADU. It represents individual evaluating feeling, such positive or negative feeling, when performing a particular behavior. From the comprehensive data on student attitude toward the usage of ICT-based learning in ELT course, most 92.08% of the students admit that ICT-based learning in English language teaching is a good idea, while only 7.03% don't have an idea about ICT-based learning. It can infer that using ICT-based learning in ELT course can be useful for enhanced student English language teaching performance. And the last is users' behavioral intention to use, or PIU. It is defined as the actual use of a given program and therefore determines technology acceptance. From the comprehensive data on user behavioral intention to use the program, almost 81.08% of the students plan to use ICT-based learning. It can infer that ICT-based learning can be a feasible application to be recommended in supporting the learning classroom process in the future. So, those are four categories of questions that they use in their study based on TAM models. The findings show that participants in this study represent a positive perception toward the use of ICT-based learning in ELT course. And the participants also gave a very positive response to the ease of use of ICT-based learning. And the last part is conclusion. The results show that the university students hold positive perceptions toward the use of ICT-based learning in English language teaching course. With these findings, students maintain that ICT-based learning makes their learning easier and useful for their English language teaching course. Some participants also support of that easiness. The ELT students thought that using integrating ICT and face-to-face meeting is a good idea. The students also realized the importance of using technology to support their learning process later, and they plan to use it in the future. Enough for my presentations today. Thanks for uh, watching my videos. If you have any question, you can ask to me. And the last I say, Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.